happens for the record, but I don't need the stress recorded. I know what that is. I've been trying to do so fast about my corned beef. Save me alone. That was me just trying to get a bit of protein. And it ended up mentally helping. I think it was mentally more nutritious than it was physically. One does have to wonder if it comes out the other end the same. Because you cook it and it doesn't change. You put in a sandwich, it's just like having two mouths plugged into one brain. One eats the corned beef and one eats the sandwich and whatever you put in. Same with any sauce, anything you do. It's because the salt desiccates the protein and the fat obviously stops it getting moist. And it says, I'm protein, chew me. And obviously the fat says chew me and gets saliva through me, but no matter how much you chew it, it doesn't really change. It's amazing. Common English mustard with it out the tin's the best. Yeah, I've thought the whole thing of if I do it on a plate, gouge it out, or I cut it at different things or shapes, maybe it will be different. No. Nah. It doesn't change. There's stuff in it. It does have a weapons factor though, which is I find helps me get through the bad times. The thought of killing bad things. So it's got, when intact, it's got blunt force trauma. When opened, the way the manufacturer intended, or by one's own initiative, which I'll get to in a minute, it's got sharp edge, has it? And it says sodium nitrate, you don't have to work that show explode. And if you've ever seen a tin that has been opened by somebody, even if they've remained calm throughout, no, it looks about the same as if they've gone frustrated, a remix of difference. It actually looks like it's exploded. That's even better sharp force trauma. Because, just imagine that in somewhat, because it's got sharp blade edges, it's got little wiggly bits that can break off and wet the wind and wounds. And then, well, one only has to make the mistake once. It's not like a dementia preservating thing. The brain sometimes can't resist the thought that I've got good grip strength, reasonable motor skills. Maybe if I just hold the key, pull it out, and I can pull the strip. No. That just adds the sharp edge spring sticking off the edge. Anyway, the result of this is the tin looks like it's exploded. Having gained entrance, however this eventually happens, often tin opener to make a side thing, because the thing is, the key, if anything goes wrong with the initial attempt at entry, it only tends to go wrong when enough of the integrity of the container, the structure of it, is gone, that you can't just apply a tin opener. Well, I've only got one of the standard ones that one pushes in, and yeah, I don't want one of the other ones. I've got a tin opener. Opening the other ends are miserable because then it's narrow to wide, and there's invariably not enough structure to flip it over anyway without ending up risking sustaining an injury. Anyway, where was I? Oh, there's just randomly stabbing at it, and there's tin opening a little RG. But it results in something that looks like it's exploding. And there's the stuff inside. I could also call it a tin of prions. So it's possibly a biohazard. It might be toxic. Sodium nitrate, great. And who knows what they feed the cows in Brazil. Anyway, I need to not do a drop. Where was I? That was it. Yeah, then it's got blunt force, sharp force. After being opened by one's own initiative, it invariably looks like it's brilliant stuff. The corned beef itself seems inert. I don't know if I've covered this point as far, but try and fry it 10 minutes later. It's just it. It's just itself. Sandwich? Nah. You're just eating corned beef and simultaneously eating something. You don't want to imagine an alien watching, manage to get a sample of it. They'd be left thinking, why would anybody make so much effort to access that substance? I do like it. I can eat plenty of it. But it just doesn't change. Oh, there's loads of other points. It kept me going quite well. It got me busy and I felt bad. It had been pretty bad. There's no point to it. Do I done that? So I ended up getting involved with like a can't be. I can go on for ages. Somebody should manufacture a risk you do that. So you get into one that's gone wrong by its own method. And yeah, very often actually I just ditch the key and just use me to open the end. But that ends up with an even more hazardous surface and stuff. When a great when you try and get it out of the knife, it always forms that coat and then resists any angle of attack. Oh, you're meant to slice the ends and push it in. No, I'm talking about real corned beef tin operation. You know what that label suggests? Well, the manufacturer's key can work. It makes a good container and you can elastic band it. Yeah, but... In actual fact, I personally have never put it in a sandwich. I'm only imagining that one would be eating the sandwich mentally with one mouth and mentally with another would just be eating the corned beef. I've tried doing many things, but one always ends up eating whatever else it is that's been done with it, and eating the corned beef separate, albeit some the same. Really? About corned beef hash? Well, that's just like potato and mush and a bit of gravy, mush, and then the corned beef, just the corned beef. It carries on absolutely oblivious. Isn't it? Really?